Mr. Willie Spade and Mr. Michael Stokely are our guests this morning, and they're shining the spotlight on the Shelton Holloway case, the Shelton Holloway story in York, Alabama. Willie, are black folks still sitting in the waiting room going to these doctors?
Yes, ma'am. They're still sitting in the waiting room, Dr. White. It's sad to say it's 2010. We have so many African-American men and women so afraid to help this innocent Shelton Jerome Holloway. This man been sitting in prison, Dr. White, for the past 22 years. Not 21, not 22 seconds, not 22 minutes, not 22 hours, not 22 days, but 22 years for a crime that he did not commit. You have all these black leaders in this town sitting on a sorry behinds, doesn't give a rat behind about this guy.
Now, are these doctors the only doctors? Is York such a small town that the only doctors in town are these two white doctors?
That's correct. It is correct.
Oh, so there is no other doctor in the town.
That's correct.
So if somebody's sick and they have to go to a doctor, it's either go there or how far away is the next doctor?
The next doctor is probably going to be about 26 miles, which is in Meridian, Mississippi. That's about 26 miles away from York. Or you can drive 68 miles up to Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Well, that could be a reason. Wouldn't you think that black folks are still going to those doctors?
I mean, personally, it could be a reason, but in the same scenario, if you know in your heart that you've seen a doctor who surgically removed an innocent female organs, why would you go see that doctor? I'd rather drive 26 or 68 miles up the highway to see another doctor, knowing that the doctor that I'm seeing locally in my town committed a brutal crime.
Well, once again, let's look at the enslavement. Let's look at the enslavement. If you see in a doctor, if you have a doctor 9 times out of 10, you owe the doctor. So you become imprisonment to that.
Wait a minute. So you are saying that these doctors will see patients and then let them pay later, like a credit, like a department store kind of situation.
Right. Because when you go on, you got to remember this is a small town, and we're talking about something that happened 25 years ago, and the mentality of the Deep South. You'll find that the African American community are not as vocal. They're not as they pretty much go with the flow. And if they're controlled by the merchant system of that town or that county, then they enslave to it. You know, if they need bread and they don't have the money because farming isn't doing good, and government and subsidized, well, hopefully Mr. Bob at the store is going to let them get some milk to some money come in, and so the same thing with the health and so on and so forth. Now, we in talking with the mayor there, which is a African American woman. At first, she was very gung-ho about helping do whatever it can do to reopen this case. And then all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, we get a phone call. She's totally against it and would no longer take calls from us.
So you think somebody got to her?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
We've had the city council on our side. You'll be amazed. We sent lawyers there to obtain the clothes. And let me say this: Patricia Ann Hanna, her blood, her spirit, her soul still calls out for justice. And let's not forget that we lost a daughter, and we lost a brother to the prison. So when we sent the lawyers down there to subpoena her clothes for DNA testing.
Yes.
Find out that the lawyer is friends with the district attorney there, so they didn't want to do nothing with the case. So we lost them.
So there's never been any DNA testing?
None whatsoever.
No, ma'am.
The coroner, the police chief, the district attorney's office told the mother of Patricia Ann Hannah, because she works along with us also, but she doesn't believe Shelton done it either, that they don't have, that they lost her clothes.
They said they threw them away.
Oh,
they threw them away.
So that, according to the official report, her clothes have been destroyed.
Yes, ma'am.
No, not official. That's what he told her by mouth, hoping that she would, shut up and say, okay, well, that's it, and won't say no more.
Well, now, are these doctors aware that a Willie Spade and a Michael Stokely are and asking questions and looking around because they suspect that these doctors have been involved? Do these doctors know about you all?
They do. Yes, ma'am, they do. Yeah. Actually, Tuscaloosa News did a fascinating article on this story, June of 2009, and I just did a news interview with WTOK TV about a week and a half ago on this story with Shelton Holloway, two of his sisters, requesting that we get a lot of followers to follow us to sign this petition to try and reopen up this case.
So yes,
go ahead.
Now, do either of you, both of you all are in York at this time?
I'm originally from York.
Okay, well, who was I think was that Willie?
Yes, ma'am.
So, are you concerned for your safety? Have you been threatened at all?
Well, so far I received about 3 phone calls using the N-word. But Dr. White, you know me, I'm type of man. I don't sit around and worry about what someone said about me, because the bottom line is I gave Mr. Holloway my word when I met him in State and Corrections Facility, State Prison last year, and I told him I wouldn't let him down. So I have my shield on, and of course, God, who's the head of my life, is going to protect me 100%. I want to get these doctors off our streets before they hurt someone else. And let me say this here to most of your callers there, listeners in the state of Georgia. These doctors have family members live in Douglasville, Georgia, which is right outside Atlanta, Georgia. So don't think for 1 second, that you're off the hook here. They have ties in the state of Georgia as well. So it's very important that we get these guys before they hurt another innocent black female.
Well, so as you get this story out, what would you like for us here in Atlanta? How can we support your cause?
Well, one of the biggest things that we need from the people of Atlanta is to sign this petition. We need to get this petition going so we can present it, of course, to Troy King, who is the Attorney General of the state of Alabama, so we can reopen up this case.
Well, Mr. Willie Spate and Mr. Michael Stokely, I certainly want to thank you for bringing this case to our attention. When I talked with you yesterday, Willie, was the first time that I had heard about the young black women being murdered right there in York, Alabama, and then their organs being surgically removed, possibly to be sold for huge dollars on the black market. And I will keep me in contact. Now, is there a website that people can go to for the petition?
Yes, ma'am. You can go to williespace.com. That's WILLIESPEIGHT.com to sign the petition.
Thank you all so much. We appreciate you this morning.
Thank you so much for having us.
Being with us on News and Talk 1380.